Gotta love a bit of Batman Beyond. So, this week on Micah and The Hatman, Weinstein goes down! Down in the ninth! And deservedly so. Plus, we're going to be talking about McDonald's and injustices. Going to be a fun podcast, to say the least. So, let's get started. My name is Micah Curtis.
I'm Alex Baldwin, and I forgot this message.
Guess you did. Welcome to Micah and The Hatman, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get rolling with our picks of the week. Hatman, what the fuck is a McMillion?
So, are you aware of the McDonald's Monopoly game?
Yes.
So, did you know?
Did I know?
That 88 and 2000, that all of the winners of the McDonald's Monopoly game were predetermined by the mafia?
No. And we just got a thing. Donation from Mercenary says, unfortunately for me, I'm doing delivery with Instacart. I have to go for the water if the person requested. Fortunately, I have a green belt in martial arts, but I'm still not leaving this. I'm not leaving the state. I'm taking it back along with salty crackers. Still resistance here. Well, there you go. Mercenary X will not go down without a fight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Hatman, continue.
There we go. So yeah, basically McMillions is an HBO documentary series about the fraud behind the McDonald's Monopoly game, and this was like from when it started to about the year 2000, I believe. Every single winner was predetermined. All the winning tickets were stolen from the organization that the marketing group that McDonald's had partnered with, who was actually responsible for printing all the tickets. You know, the winners were taken and put away, and they would basically call up people and say, hey, you won, or not you won, but we will give you the winning ticket, you know, the $1 million ticket, but you have to pay us this much in cash up front, and then, you know, a set amount of the winnings, you know, through each disbursement. And it got pretty crazy. At first the story sort of plays out like, oh, it's somebody who's just rigging the game, who, you know, is stealing the winning pieces and giving them to friends and family and whatnot. And then it's like, oh, by the way, the freaking mafia is involved. And it wasn't just McDonald's Monopoly either. It was like all the other like peel and win games that they had, like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire one. And when the FBI finally got involved and started investigating this, they called their Operation Final Answer, as a reference to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game.
Oh, I thought.
But yeah,
I'm like that rang a little close to Final Solution for me. I'm like, what the
oh,
fuck?
No. Don't hit the Jew button yet. But yeah, like it's a pretty crazy story, all things considered. Like, you know, one of the guys who was helping to run it was killed in a car crash that may or may not have been a mob hit. It's crazy. It is a crazy story. Like 53 people, I think, got indicted, and I believe all of them except for 2 or 3 pled guilty. You know, millions of dollars basically lost. One of the guys who won through the fraud actually was on a commercial saying like he had won a Dodge Viper. It's crazy. They donated the $1 million ticket one year to St. Jude's Hospital, just mailed it to them, and I think that's the only one that they never sought reimbursement for, because McDonald's had actually did decide to pay up. Like there was some sort of legality or legal issue with it. Like they couldn't pay if a ticket had been transferred to somebody else, but they decided, since it's St. Jude's Children's Hospital, they're going to do it. And of course, that's the right thing to do. So at least in all of this, at least St. Jude's got $1 million, and some mafia folks got locked up.
Holy Ninja Toad just donated $22. Says, here's a scene I had to see thanks to not the last one. Now you have to suffer the cringe. Twinkle Nora Rock Me Dance Scene.
Oh God.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if I want to know what that is, but I have a feeling I don't have a choice.
A lot of cringe. We're gonna have a lot of cringe.
Yeah, well, not to mention I have to give 4 details away of the story that I just started writing today.
Yeah.
Good gravy.
It wasn't the millionaire won Burger King. No, not quite. But yeah, no, the story is pretty insane, and yeah, worth a watch. I think it's 6 episodes, hour apiece. So if you got HBO and you want to hear some crazy shit, I mean, like you will say aloud like, "What the hell?" a bunch of times. It's just that crazy.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second. My ceiling fan is acting up.
So that's what that ringing is.
Christmas. Okay. I had it set so high that the whole fan was starting to sway back and forth, and the little pull things were like clacking against one another.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll still hear it from time to time. I need to tighten up the where it's bolted into the ceiling. But anyway. Okay. So my turn, right?
I suppose so.
My pick of the week was Injustice 2.
Ooh.
And the reason that I picked it was because, as many of you know, Spawn was announced ages ago for Mortal Kombat 11. And will be coming out on Tuesday. Now, oddly enough, Hatman, have you seen the trailer for that?
For Spawn?
Yeah.
No, I have not yet.
It is awesome.
Keith David is back, yes?
Yes, he is.
Good.
And he hasn't missed a beat, man. He's amazing as Spawn. The interactions between him and the Joker are fucking gold. Because, of course, for those who don't know, Spawn's main enemy is a clown named Clown or Violator. So we might have to get Hatman to react to that specifically. Because, yeah, I did it. I actually watched it on stream, and I'm praying that he kind of breaks the game, in a sense. And it's looking like he's going to. And the reason that I started playing Injustice 2 is because, oddly enough, Spawn looks like he plays like a character from Injustice. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna revisit Injustice 2. And oddly enough, I've had a shit ton of fun with it. The reason you guys are seeing the Red Hood in front of you is Jason Todd's one of my favorite DC characters, and that's my main. And some people have seen me play him. I'm pretty good with him. So, I think that he's probably one of the most versatile characters in the game because he can play the range game. He has instant projectiles, and one of his regular moves that does not cost meter is a roll. A combat roll that either goes forward or backward, and there's 3 different ways you can meter burn it. You can meter burn it on a back roll, and you'll fire an instant projectile. You can meter burn it on a forward roll, and then fire an instant projectile. Or if you do the forward roll at enough range, you'll impact with the person directly, and you can flip them over, launch, and then get a free launcher off of it. So he's ridiculous, and that's why I love him. And on top of that, he's a fucking amazing character. But what I ended up doing this time, because I've already played through the story and everything, is picking up some different characters and just trying them out. Sub-Zero was fun, but he's a very advanced character. Oddly enough, he kind of breaks the game because he's not playing Injustice. He's playing Mortal Kombat 10. So he has a lot of similarities to that version of Sub-Zero. But he was fun. Swamp Thing is a blast. Because Swamp Thing... If Bane is the Zangief of Injustice, Swamp Thing is the parallel to Alex from Street Fighter 3. A lot of strikes and stuff like that, but his grapples are ridiculous in regards to the damage. Mercenary X throws in a buck and wants to say something. He says, Salty Cracker is a YouTuber here in California who, like me, will not give up the state that easily. Also got stuck with an unhappy customer who's pissed because other drivers dropped off his order and he isn't home. Pray for us, the insanity has begun. To say the least. Well, you were in California. The insanity started years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Good luck and Godspeed.
How does Hellboy play? Asked Black Knight Rex. I have not tried him yet, oddly enough. The characters I tried, because the two characters that I enjoyed out of the gate were Batman and Red Hood. Those are the two guys that I have that are at level 30 in that game. I love Batman because he's a rushdown character. I love Red Hood because he can do whatever he wants. I tried out Swamp Thing, tried out Sub-Zero, tried out the Flash and liked him a lot. His combo potential is ridiculous. And then I tried out Green Lantern. And Green Lantern is a lot of fun too. And the cool thing about it is that if you have the PC version like I do, you get Jon Stewart as well. It's just another skin for Hal, but his dialogue is different, he looks different, so on and so forth. So, needless to say though, it's a ridiculously fun fighting game. You know, it's kind of over the top. It's not quite Marvel vs. Capcom ridiculous, but you could tell that they were kind of pulling from that. You know, that they kind of wanted to have a DC version of something along those lines. So, yeah, needless to say, I mean, it's a show, or it's a game that I definitely recommend if you enjoy fighting games.
There you go.
I think I've definitely had a lot more fun with Injustice 2 than I have MK11. That's to say the least. The story's a lot better, too. So, is Deadshot still a bitch? Yes. Deadshot is still the cheapest thing ever. Instant fucking projectile. And he could just keep you at bay all fucking day. He's awful. I hate him. He ruined the game for a lot of people. Deadshot and Black Adam, both. Because Black Adam had a dive kick that was safe on block. And if he hits you with it, he could combo into another dive kick. And it did a ton of damage. It was... Black Adam, was fucking trash. I didn't take any professional players who used Black Adam seriously. At all. Sonic Fox, just... whatever. It's like...
Oh, God.
That's one thing that I don't take Sonic Fox that seriously as a professional... is because he uses top tiers all the fucking time. He uses the safe character. He doesn't use, a character that vibes with him. He'll just use the safe character, Which, oddly enough, it was kind of obvious because when he lost Evo for Injustice, he lost to the Flash, who the guy who was using him was just really good with that character. And it was considerably more interesting. So,
yeah, that, and whenever he goes on a losing streak, he just picks up another game instead.
Yeah, he said he's gonna try Tekken next. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get destroyed.
God,
you are going to get fucking wrecked. That's the because what he plays a lot of is a lot of 2D stuff. I'm like, you're gonna get destroyed. The instant that he said that he wants to do Tekken 7, the entire southern part of the Korean Peninsula licked their lips because they're having furry tonight for dinner.
Oh God.
Yeah. And yeah, Brainbox also says he's a footsie freak. He has no balls. That's true. He's very boring to watch. Cackle Atrophy says, have you ever heard or seen of Death of Hope? If so, thoughts? No, I don't know what that is.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Yep. All right. Let's move on, shall we? I could talk about it all day, but let's move on. So Harvey Weinstein's done for.
Fuck him.
No. This guy's a rapist. Convicted rapist.
Yes.
Fuck him is not good enough.
Oh?
Yeah. Because this guy has been apparently doing this for decades.
Yes.
And a ton of people covered for him. He's probably one of the most slimy, disgusting...
Pretty much all of Hollywood.
Yeah. One of the most disgusting human beings to ever come out of Hollywood. And now he's trying to... Chaos Sonic says Sonic Fox might also say beating him is homophobic. To his credit, he's never done that. He's actually... The odd thing about Sonic Fox is he's actually fairly gracious when he loses. But anyway. Not to mention this guy had political connections. Not to mention all the other shit that he's done. And the people who probably weren't able to have careers because they wouldn't fuck him.
Yep.
I declare exterminatus on Harvey Weinstein.
We have arrived, and it is now that we fulfill our charge. In fealty to the Lord our God, and by the grace of his throne, I declare exterminatus upon whatever scumbag we're declaring exterminatus on today. I hereby sign the death warrant of an entire wherever, and consign 1,000,000 souls, maybe, to oblivion. May imperial justice account in all balance. The Emperor protects.
Deus vult, Deus vult, Deus vult, Deus vult, Deus vult.
Deus fucking Volt.
Deus Vult indeed. I've been handed a note.
Oh.
That says, make him have sex with Hillary and Bill.
No. Ugh. That's a little much.
Here's the thing about that. I'm fairly certain he wouldn't get that far. Because, as I understand it, Harvey Weinstein has information that could lead to the arrest and prosecution of Hillary Clinton.
True.
So,
he's a dead man.
Oh, yes, he's a very dead man. Weinstein's going to get Epstein.
A lot of people are expecting that to happen.
Yeah, I would not be the least bit surprised because there is no way he doesn't have dirt with the political connections that he's got. There's no way.
But it also wouldn't surprise me if he legitimately did commit suicide.
Well, he's been a suicide risk since he was indicted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would not be the least bit surprised. I mean, the ride's over for him. He's done for. He fucked his own life up, fucked up the lives of who knows how many people, and he deserves this. He deserves to rot in jail. He deserves it. Fuck him.
Yeah, seriously. Probably one of the Yeah, easily one of the most disgusting human beings ever out of fucking Hollywood. I can't think of
Yep.
many that are worse, honestly.
Yep. Oh yeah, Gojira says he didn't just ruin people's lives; he also ruined many, many movies with his interference. Oh my God. Not to mention just financial meddling too. Like, listen to Kevin Smith talk about how the fucking Weinstein company kept fucking him. I think he did like 3 or 4 movies with him, and he was like, never fucking again. I'll finance them myself if I have to,
Yeah.
just because of all the fuckery that was going on. So, you know what though? Maybe he deserves worse than jail. Maybe his victims deserve a true pound of flesh from him. Maybe we ought to get a little old school on this bastard.
Well, like a tar and feathering?
No, like a pound of flesh.
Oh, literally. Jesus.
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, see, the big thing, I really don't know what else to say about this. You know, it's actually a relief to see that he's going down. You know,
It is, but at the same time, it's like, think about everyone who covered for him for years and years, and how they're not being held to task for it.
yeah, that's true.
And then beyond Weinstein too, Hollywood itself is rotten. I mean, we still need to figure out what the fuck is going on with all of the pedophilia there. Some heads need to roll for that. I mean, Weinstein is a big fish. I'm not going to deny that. But there's plenty more in the pond, and they all need to get caught.
Yeah. Now, a lot of that is going to have to be trust but verify. There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that still need to be investigated because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Corey Feldman just like made some accusations that some people are even kind of raising their eyebrows at, making you
Yeah.
wonder like the legitimacy of the things he's been saying over the years. So
Oh yeah.
we'll have to see what happens there. But needless to say, this was one big fish, and hopefully there will be more in the future. And hopefully more people will speak out
Yeah.
against the things like this that go on. Chaos Sonic donates another buck,
Absolutely.
says, well, if we're going that far, you might as well Blood Eagle the guy. I'm not against that.
Fuck it.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Hatman, tell me about some Disney delays.
So Disney is delaying 3 of their movies. Mulan, which was scheduled for release at the end of this month. It pains me to say this, but the New Mutants, which will be delayed again
Oh, God.
after finally getting a release date in April. But no, it gets delayed again. How long has it been? Like a month not a month, a year and a half?
Year and a half.
Jesus, that movie's never fucking coming out at this point. And then one called Antlers, which I am not familiar with at all.
Me neither.
But 3 films delayed. At least one of them, Mulan, was considered to be one of their big earners. Although I thought it was going to flop because they had fucked up so much with it.
Yep, real quick.
But New Mutants, though.
Yeah, real quick. Serena says, sometimes I wish the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5 were real because Weinstein would never see them coming. I don't know what the Phantom Thieves are, so I don't know what
I
that
know
means.
a little bit. I know a little bit about Persona 5. Yeah, basically they would fuck him up. They would give him what he's owed. You get what you owe. But yeah, fucking they're also canceling production, or not canceling, but postponing it on some of their movies and TV shows. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier is all their production is being stopped. Loki's production is being stopped.
Jesus.
Like if Hollywood, they gonna get fucked for this. It's crazy.
Well, the
It's
thing about the
absolutely
coronavirus
crazy.
in general is that it's
Oh, yeah.
going to halt everything. You know, the whole country is going to basically grind to a halt.
Oh yeah. I can't help but wonder if they might take a page out of like Sony's book when the interview was stopped from being released theatrically. They put it out on digital.
Yeah.
And now that Disney Plus is around, and apparently numbers for Disney Plus aren't as good as they had expected, they can always try to lure people back in by releasing shit on there.
That's
even
true.
if it is just like a timed release.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad alternative, all things considered.
Yeah. I mean, especially if people are going to be indoors, for God's sake, put it on streaming platforms.
You might
Let
as
people
well.
buy their tickets there.
Well, yeah. I
Even-
mean,
even-
Disney
literally,
Plus
even if
is
you're
basically the
just
cost
allowing
of tickets,
rentals.
So
Yeah. Even if you're just allowing rentals, do that. People will still pay to watch the movie.
yeah, you could do kind of like a pay-per-view system, like the UFC
yeah.
does with their pay-per-views on,
Yeah.
on their streaming service.
Yeah, almost.
But we had another donation. Let me pull this up real quick. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for your generosity. Another thing to mention also, Mr. Matchstick has been a member of the of my main channel for 2 months in a row. So thank you, Matchstick. Chaos Sonic says, "Fuck the Mulan movie. The actress supports China's dictatorship." Yes, I would agree with that.
Yep. Yeah, that's also big. Well, that and the general Jesus Christ, what the hell does this have to do with Mulan the animated movie? This is more like Mulan the less exciting legend.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's a movie made for China, basically. Let's be real.
Yeah, very, very, very true. Well, I got nothing left to say on this, to be honest with you. Should we move on to the next topic?
Well, I'll close out with this. I think this could potentially be a turning point in the entertainment industry. If the numbers play out really well for major release, again, assuming that they're going to bring these major releases to like streaming platforms or some form of digital distribution, if the numbers play out well enough, they could start doing simultaneous releases. It's already a thing that happens in China. And again, look how big China's market is.
Yeah.
They could do it. Movie theaters might go the way of the dodo if this takes off. Again, it's big if, very big if. But you never know.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. So, speaking of canceled, E3, man.
E3.
I was
E3
actually
is
kind of looking
canceled.
forward to E3 this year, too.
Yeah.
Like, not that I was going to go,
Yep.
but
Yeah, no. Obviously I'm not going to go either, but it's pretty crazy that they would cancel it this early. But I guess it was sort of like a do or die situation, and the rumor mill is also saying that E3 was in dire straits already.
yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, yeah, they've been in dire straits for a while. Since Nintendo pulled out and started doing the Nintendo Directs,
And Sony had pulled out, too.
Well, yes, Sony more recently, yeah, but Nintendo have been gone for God, 7 years, 8 years, maybe.
I don't know about that
It's been a
long, but it's
while.
been some time.
Um, let me double check.
But yeah, the big thing has been with them is, a, how do I put this? There's been a question of relevance. Because it
Hmm.
really feels like the only companies that really benefit more than anything from E3 are the third parties. You know,
Yeah,
the development
indie
houses or
indie
companies.
developers.
Well, indie developers and companies like Capcom, Bethesda,
Hmm.
stuff like that, because that's kind of their time to shine. Because Bethesda doesn't do
Yeah,
their own thing.
yeah,
Capcom doesn't, though they should, in my opinion. Konami
yeah. Why
obviously
not?
doesn't. There's a lot of things like that make you kind of wonder, though. Even with that said, if in the digital age it's even relevant,
Hmm.
is
It was 2013 when
okay. So
Nintendo
yeah, it has
first
been some
started doing
time.
E3
Jeez.
directs. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's and now Xbox has already said they're going to have a digital presentation,
Yeah.
and I feel like once they do that, then there's no going back. Even though, good God, their shit was flashy when it was, and they could put on a damn show.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Also, Keanu Reeves.
That was pretty
But
awesome.
yeah, but like I can't help but wonder if this is going to be the last nail in the coffin for E3 itself, because ESA, the company the parent company for E3, they're going to lose a ton of money on this. They might not have the funds to put on another sort of E3. And if we're already moving to like the big three console manufacturers doing digital events or hosting their own events, what's the point in having an E3 anymore when those are the ones that people really pay attention to, really really care about. Like I get it, Bethesda and Konami and Ubisoft and EA and all them, they've got their stuff too, but they could easily, very easily transition to digital presentations too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like it's only a matter of time. If this is not it, then next year's E3 could be it. But then again, people were saying it about 2019 that was going to be the last E3. We don't know. We really just don't know. That's crazy. It feels like the end of an era.
Yeah. Well, things are changing, man. That's you can't
Yeah,
stop Father Time much as you want to try.
that's true. I can't help but wonder though, like if E3 does cease to be, will they still do like big presentations and announcements in June around the traditional E3 time, just for the tradition's sake?
I don't know. I would think that if E3 did go the way of the dodo, then one advantage would be that these companies could really just do shit on their own time. You wouldn't really be bound to that. They're obviously going to make certain announcements with certain fiscal quarters, but even then, it's like you can really kind of take your own time to have your spot in the yearly release schedule, and I think that would be good, would be a lot better, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, we have 5 minutes until we do Q&A. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Hatman react to something.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So I'm going to send you the video for the Spawn intro dialogues, and I want to see your reaction to the ones with Joker.
Okay.
Let me find the time code here. All right, it is 1 minute and 14 seconds in. Tell me when you got it queued up, and then I will get this set up so that our audience can watch with us.
That's, you say 1 minute 14?
Yes.
1 minute 14.
And that gives me a second to set you up as well, because people can't see you yet. So give me 1 sec.
Post the link in the chat. Linked in the chat. Excuse me. Just tell me when.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. I'm just reorienting the Hatman here.
Okay.
Okay, Hatman is reoriented.
Apparently-
Hit the button in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's like, it's behind
Your
me.
angel of death awaits.
Yes.
You can't kill me! Heroes have moral codes!
Who said I was a hero? No more jokes. No more laughs.
Sounds like you've got a case of the grumps.
I fucking hate clowns.
You look like a hugger. Bring it in.
I'll turn you inside out ass first, clown.
I love it when they talk dirty.
Nothing?
I'm just like, holy shit.
What's your name, beautiful boy?
Call me Spawn.
Will Spawn. That's a lovely
I can't get over Keith David as Spawn again, man.
That's the last
Holy
one with
shit. Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't get more of a reaction
Fucking
out of
hate
you.
clowns. That was,
Yeah, that's the one I
I'm
love.
sorry,
I
the-
fucking hate clowns.
yeah. I love that one.
He is fucking awesome for some just ridiculously awesome. And apparently there's a network issue going
yeah.
on. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh god, here we go.
I am gonna have to look into an alternative for playing videos through this this thing. So it'll look good on the, if nothing else, it'll look good on the replays. But
There you go.
But anyway, the I think the character's gonna be fucking badass. You know, I think that a lot of people really
Oh,
will
yeah.
like it.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's move on to the Q&A.
Q&A time.
And yeah, if you experience lag, it's not on our end. It's a YouTube problem.
Yeah.
So don't get mad at us. Okay, so a lot of questions in the patrons Discord. Waistcoats leads us off, says, she said, as an alternative, do you think Corona Chan's going to hit Marvel and DC's publishing? I don't know about that, honestly.
I don't think so. Digital comics are a thing.
True, but most people do still pick up their poll lists every week.
Yeah,
I would think that
that's
would
true.
probably be the it. People are just gonna pick up their poll lists and masks.
Yeah. Yeah, put on some gloves.
Matchstick wants to know, where are the best places for finding research for a story? Oh, well, it depends on what the story is.
It depends on what kind of research you're doing.
Yeah, so you got to be a little bit more specific. Normally, though, in a lot of cases, Wikipedia is decent, or look up.
Yeah.
If it's a public university and there's a paper on the subject, it's available for free. So, Aurelius wants to know, since you like to rag on Leon so much, I thought I would recommend an old Flash animation called Homestar Leon. You can find it on YouTube. I will look that up.
What? Homestar Leon.
Yeah. Zion the Blank wants to know, remember Nosgoth, the multiplayer Legacy of Kain? I played it. It was pretty alright. Apparently, Raziel's clan grew wings. Interesting.
Well, what?
Yeah, I'd never even heard of that. Daniel Parker wants to know, is there waifu bait anime you actually enjoy? No. For the entertainment podcast from the Holy Ninjato, how can a newbie writer learn how to write most efficiently? That's the thing. It's kind of a talent thing.
Well, keep doing it.
Yeah, it's either going to be talent or practice.
If you want to develop it, two things that you can do: write incessantly and read a lot. Excuse me for just a second. Got to take care of some business.
Well, there you go. After that, Talon Silverbrain says, saw they released Halo Combat Evolved Remaster in the Halo collection. Wondering if you tried it yet and thoughts on Halo CE. Well, I love CE. I have not tried the Master Chief Collection version yet. I might do that tonight. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Not the last one wants to know, how would you rank the theme songs for Daniel Craig's Bond, now that Eilish made her version? I haven't heard all of them. The last Bond movie I saw was Skyfall, and I wasn't impressed by the opening. So I do like Billie Eilish's song "No Time to Die," mostly because it fits the Daniel Craig version of Bond like a glove. You know, in the same way that my favorite is "You Know My Name" by Chris Cornell, because that song's incredible, and but it also fits Bond to a T as well. So, Alistair wants to know, dark fantasy or cyberpunk? Which setting do you prefer? I prefer dark fantasy, though it's rarely done well, to say the least.
Okay, I heard a question about Bond themes.
Yes. So, how would you rank the Bond themes of the Daniel Craig era?
Oh, You Know My Name is number one. Skyfall's number two. Another Way to Die is third, and whatever the Spectre one is last, because that was terrible. I haven't heard No Time to Die yet.
I like it quite a bit.
No.
It's interesting because it's sung almost like it's a lullaby.
There was a list that was going around of like the all the Bond themes ranked, and You Know My Name wasn't even on the list. Needless to say, that the list was bullshit.
Where was Live and Let Die?
I don't think it was on the list either.
What?
It was weird. It was really, really weird. Let me see if I can dig the damn thing up. Oh no, it was A View to a Kill wasn't on the list. So the list was number 1 Goldfinger, number 2 Live and Let Die. So that was on the list. Skyfall was number 3. You Only Live Twice is number 4. For Your Eyes Only is number 5.
What?
Writings on the Wall, that's the one from Spectre. That's crap, number 6.
What?
The World Is Not Enough is number 7.
Oh, come on.
Diamonds Are Forever is number 8.
Ugh.
Thunderball is number 9. And Nobody Does It Better is number 10.
What the actual fuck is this list? Who wrote this?
Someone who clearly has no taste.
Someone who clearly has sucked 37 dicks.
Okay, in a row. A View to a Kill's not on the list. You Know My Name is not on the list. GoldenEye is not on the list. GoldenEye's a great damn song, but holy God. No taste. No taste at all.
No.
Just none. Zero. Fuck that. Bless you.
Thank you. Anyway, I thought somebody referenced in there, of course Micah would like the edgy fantasy. Did you see the stupid from earlier?
What stupid was that?
Somebody was apparently talking some shit about me in a different Discord server today, and I found out about it because I will find out because I am me and I will break you. But anyway, says, if you've watched his streams, you'd know Curtis cusses people out like a sailor. Yep. I'll call him a fraud as much as I want to. And here's his reasoning for me being a fraud. Imagine trying to be a Christian while being a Jew at the same time.
See, you're killing me again. You're killing me again.
From some dude who calls himself just a car. So, I don't know if you've heard of this, but Jesus was a Jew. So were all of his apostles.
Oh my God.
I've been a Christian in like most of my life. I only found out about my heritage like a year ago. How fucking stupid are you?
Is it time for the button?
It is definitely time for the button. What the fuck is with these people? Jew! So whoever you are, Justicar, why are you a fucking retard? Did you eat paint chips as a kid? Or was mommy eating paint chips while I fucked her and I just didn't notice? I mean, my sense of smell isn't that good. The fat bitch could have let one rip and I would have never noticed.
Oh my God! Hold on. Is this the same damn Justicar?
I don't know.
Is he at Justicar on Twitter?
No, he's I just know him from a Discord thing.
Okay, I was about to say, if this is the same dude, okay, no. Works at Epic Games? I don't think so.
No.
Oh my absolute God. Chasing Catboys? Oh, fuck.
Not to mention, he thinks that he said that I think that Geno Cyber is good. No, Geno Cyber's fucking terrible. I love it because it's fucking ridiculous and it's gory as shit. That's the only reason. If I want to see something get fucked up, I'll watch some trashy old anime like Geno Cyber, MD Geist, or something like that. I have never been under the idea that it's quality entertainment, you fucking stooge.
Simpletons.
There are people at Chapo Trap House that are smarter than this guy.
Oh, let's not go that far.
Jesus Christ. I thank the Lord that he made my enemies ridiculous. Because it seems like everybody who crosses me is a fucking stooge. Like, there's a guy... Here's the thing, Hatman. If somebody is advertised as being someone who, how did it go? An artist for Spawn. What is the mental picture that paints? That they have drawn the character once, or that they worked on the main Spawn series?
No, if they're an artist for Spawn, that implies that, yes, they have worked on these series.
Yeah. Nasser Rabidi, because he's a 21-year-old dipshit, is advertising that his newest comic book, that he has Spawn artist Jason Robinson, the exact words, drawing the comic. All Jason Robinson did was he did a black and white tie-in mini comic for a toy. Yeah.
Huh?
Exactly.
False advertising?
It's pretty close to it.
I'd say so.
Because when you think Spawn artist, who do you think of? You think of Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane.
You think of Greg Capullo. You know? Like, this guy... No, that's ridiculous. And you're trying to bait people in. Now, he doesn't actually clarify it until the very bottom of the campaign. Like, oh yeah, he worked on a little mini comic for a toy. And it's like, that's not... that. No. Like, he doesn't have... No. I know Vinny Tartamella, kid. Vinny has more of a claim to that because he actually worked for McFarlane for years and helped work on the toys. He has a lot more of a claim to being an artist for Spawn than Jason Robinson does. You're lying to people to try to push your bullshit comic. That doesn't really look that great. You're a mediocre horror writer and a fucking terrible person.
Jesus.
And Robinson is just as delusional. He will consistently say that he is a Spawn artist. Well, congratulations. I hope that for the both of you, you two deserve each other. Hopefully your first child is a masculine one. Let's move on to the rest of the Q&A from the audience. Hatman, pick a few out.
Okay, cool. Hardboiled asks, with coronavirus leading to movies getting their release dates pushed, which of the current films in theaters would you two most want to see? I still haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog.
Me neither.
I also really want to see The Invisible Man.
Yeah, I hear that one's really good.
I've heard some good things about it. I really want to see it. John Whitesell asks, how long until we start seeing Weinstein didn't kill himself memes?
Oh, wait. I also want to see The Hunt.
Oh, yes, that's right. The Hunt came out.
Yeah. Mostly because it's loosely based on The Most Dangerous Game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
curious
if it's good or not.
really don't understand that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. And apparently it's actually sort of a... it's supposed to be satire of the current political divide, but it's actually apparently really hard on liberals, which I found interesting because Damon Lindelof is a co-writer.
Very interesting.
Yeah, because Lindelof fucking hates Republicans. So...
Mm-hmm.
But apparently the most badass, the baddest of the story is this Southern Belle chick. I'm like, oh, okay. Tom the Fish says, did you see Captain Cummings is back? Oh, he's been trying to make a comeback for ages.
Oh, Lord.
I noticed he tried
Oh,
to
by the way,
live stream and
to
nobody
answer
watched.
the Weinstein question, some memes have been made about it already, so a bit behind the curve.
Oh wow! For a
Oh,
for a
God.
supposed comeback, he's not doing very well.
Oops.
For a video, 8-minute video, 4 days ago, 96 views.
Ouch.
It also doesn't help that he's been palling around with John De La Rose.
Lord.
It's almost like you shouldn't have turned
All
your
right,
back on your actual friends, Phil. Dipshit.
Let's see. I want to save Melee Brawlers for the overflow
Okay.
because that's a good question, but we need some time. Which of these fictional stories do you prefer, Battle Royale or Hunger Games from Leonardo Juan? Battle Royale.
Yeah, definitely Battle Royale.
It was a fantastic fucking movie. Source 100 asks, in a scenario where Anakin fell, and Padme took leadership of the Republic versus the canon Galactic Empire, meaning Anakin versus Darth is possible, who wins in an all-out war?
Like Darth
Anakin
Sidious?
versus Sidious?
Well, if Anakin never fell, then he would have let Mace Windu kill Palpatine, so it wouldn't even happen.
Yeah, you wouldn't even get to the Empire.
Serena just donated $1. Said, "I just quit my job at the school I was at and trying to get an administrative assistant job or something similar, but don't have the years of work experience for that job. I don't want to do my education. Don't want to do any education anymore. Any advice?" I hope you didn't quit. I hope you just put in your 2 weeks. I would, because you want to keep a job until you can secure a new one. And the best thing to do if you want to do administrative assistant or something like that is to look into possibly an entry level position or something like that. Yeah, the thing that I would honestly what I would have done is look for a private school to work at instead or something like that. All right.
Darth Vader. Wait, who would become Darth Vader in this scenario?
Yeah, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, I don't understand. Palpatine was targeting Anakin specifically.
Yeah.
There'd have to be a lot of setup some other way around for there to be a Republic versus Galactic Empire thing.
All right, real quick, I need to. So, Autist Whisperer seems to be completely off on what I'm saying here. So, back up a second. I never said that Captain Cummings is bad because he hangs out with John De La Rose. Captain Cummings is a bad guy because he burned his bridges with all the people that he said he was friends with. And instead is now palling around with people as a snake, meaning that he chose a known doxer to hang out with instead of genuinely good people. Does that sound like a good person to you?
Not just that, but a guy who would dox some of his former friends.
Yeah.
That you're hanging out with someone who would be an enemy to your friends. People would see that as a betrayal naturally.
Yeah. He stabbed us all in the fucking back, dude. All of us. Me, Ethan, just about anybody in CG. Stabbed us in the fucking back. Started doing all these fucking crazy ranting videos. And then blamed everybody else when his YouTube's, started collapsing underneath him. And yeah, when you do that sort of thing and then you go hang out with people who literally have tried to destroy the careers of other people within independent comics, yeah, you're a bad person. It's not who he hangs out with, it's how he got there. Yeah, Bob Fetta actually makes a really good comparison. It's kind of like Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin thought that he got betrayed by people, in the conservative media or whatever, like Steven Crowder, for no reason, by the way, and then started going in as like, oh, it's all the Jews. Oddly enough, Captain Cummings is a similar thing. Phil Cummings is a snake. Always been a snake. He was more concerned with YouTube bucks than he was actually having friends. And lo and behold, he faded into irrelevance because of his own actions. Here's the thing. Where Yellow Flash is right now is where Phil Cummings should be. Easily. Because they make the same kind of content. Or Yellow Flash isn't very different in regards to the content he makes and the way he does it than Phil was. Not that different at all, except he puts a little bit more effort into it.
Yeah.
Captain Cummings could have like a 60,000 to 100,000 subscriber base had he actually stuck with his friends instead of stabbing everybody in the back. Thinking that the drama would get him clicks. It backfired. And oddly enough, Gojira says Owen Benjamin got brainwashed by Vox Day. Well, guess who Phil Cummings has recently been quoting from? Vox Day.
Mm-hmm.
I would, and Autist Whisper, you've been watching this channel a long time, so I would ask that you please give me more credit than you just did there. Because I would like to think that I've earned it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Source 100 said it's an alternate dimension. Okay. So, in that case, so alternate dimension where Anakin lets Palpatine die. Well, in that case, if he fought...
Anakin in his prime could beat Vader.
Yeah. The Republic would win. Not to mention they would still have the clone army that would be loyal to Luke, or it would be loyal to Anakin.
Yeah. If we're talking even Anakin in his prime versus Vader in his prime,
yeah,
like once he got everything worked out, Anakin would kill it.
Yeah.
Not to mention this is also an Anakin who would be more driven to protect his family too.
Yeah.
As opposed to an Anakin who is driven purely by rage. So never count that shit out.
Yep. Thank you, Autist Whisperer. I appreciate that, man. I that's just one thing that I ask of people is like, I don't, and Hatman could tell you this, I'm actually really slow to make decisions about people. I wait until the last minute, it seems. So if I'm saying something about someone, I've been thinking about it for a while.
Yeah. We need to get to some cringe before long.
Yep. Let's answer this question, then we'll have people start getting stuff for the overflow. Because we're a little over, but Tom the Fish just wants to know whatever happened to Jordan Peterson. So Jordan Peterson has, it seems, a predisposition to addiction, and he's been having health problems because of that. Not to mention his wife has cancer. So he's been taking time to address those issues so that he can get back on doing what he was doing beforehand. So, and I look forward to when he is able to make a proper comeback, because I think that he's a very important voice. I think he's a fantastic psychologist. He's a fantastic philosopher too. Has a great understanding of philosophy that a lot of scientists don't have, and I think that's why he's so important, and why I really appreciate what he does in regards to in the public sphere. I think that he's done a lot of great things for people, and that shouldn't be overestimated. So
Yeah.
he's a great man. I look up to him. 12 Rules for Life, probably one of my favorite books over the last 5 years. Easily. Hey, Ryan Potter's here. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Good to see
Been
you,
a
man.
while.
All right, let's get to the Cringe. So, the first one... Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
Not the last one throws another $25, says, here's my money, boomer, go watch Gunbuster.
Oh.
So, Gunbuster, if I recall correctly, is Anno's first anime, isn't it?
Believe so.
So, I've actually been meaning to see that for a long time. So, I will do that gladly. Because after this, I am going to go lay down and rest for the rest of the night. Keep my energy up, you know? But anyway, so that will be on my agenda, is Gunbuster.
There you go.
I'm actually thinking if I do get sick, I'm gonna like make the attempt to move my PlayStation 4 and my TV into my bedroom because I actually have a place for it, and play the Final Fantasy VII demo there. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to it. So
Get to the Cringe. Send it to me. Send me what I need to.
well, the first clip we got was from Kamen Rider Gaim. So let me pull this up. It's a 1-minute clip. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, apparently this particular Kamen Rider is like really well done. I've watched a bit of Madoka Magica, and I was shocked at how good it was. It's not magical girl bullshit. It was like, it's a subversion of it, and a pretty good one so far. And I'm only 3 episodes in. But let me send this to you real quick. Yeah, in the meantime, guys, if you haven't, go over to Indiegogo right now while we're queuing this up, and have a look at the mailing list for 3 Nights 4 Days and get on that, because we're looking to launch that once Englewood is about 90-95% done, because it'll be ready to go out within like a week or 2 after we launch 3 Nights. So let me pull up the video here.
All right. Kamen Rider.
Hatman,
No thanks. I don't want to try YouTube TV.
are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, hitting the button in 3, 2, 1, play.
お前らの言いなりになったらこの町は物分かりが悪いな。
ちょうどうちやれ
そうこなくっちゃ。
まあ大好きなんだよね。ああ、幸せ。
What?
What the?
It says Mont Blanc, and I'm like, that's a pen.
What the heck? What the?
Oh, what?
Yeah, my reaction too, lady. That was like live action Looney Tunes.
まったくあの子もまだまだ教育が足りないよね。シールをすり替えた。
Okay, it's causing the stream to lag now, so I'm gonna that's on our end.
Random drag queen.
正解だったわ。
I know, right?
Random drag queen in there. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell.
That was very weird. That was incredibly weird. Wow, that was a thing. That was indeed a thing, Hatman. Were you aware that was a thing? Because I didn't know.
That is a thing.
Wow. Real quick, I'm gonna see what's hogging up all my net. For those of you who are patrons, I'm gonna turn off Discord on my laptop real quick to hopefully help a bit with my connection issues here.
I will have Discord open if you need to send things.
Yes. So, and I'm gonna open it on my other computer real quick too, so that way I can still see you guys. Now for the Sarah Palin one. So let me get that real fast.
Oh God, do we have to?
I have to at least. All right. Thankfully, it's only 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to keep the volume low so we don't get a strike. But all right. Actually, I'm not gonna show the video either because we still might get a strike. So, hitting the button.
Hold on, where is Hang on. Let me pull it up. Oh God damn it! Discord doesn't want to open it. All right, I'll post the link in the chat too. All right, tell me when.
3, 2, 1. Well, if nothing else, I was genuinely worried that every black person in that audience was going to see this and be, like, hilariously offended. They're dancing with her. So there's that at least. But this is like watching my mother.
It's given the choice between optimism and pessimism, I've decided to drink.
I mean, the funny thing about this is that, like, she's practiced this, you can tell.
Kill me. Just kill me.
See, that's the thing. I am not there yet. I am oddly entertained by this scenario.
No. This is I'm getting. Yeah, it is like watching a family member do something embarrassing. Like, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this.
I think that part of the reason
Jesus.
that I am not as weirded out by it as you are, my family are a bunch of, like, if you people think that I'm a dork, take a wild guess at the family that produced me. All right? My family's full of weirdos with crazy senses of humor. There were family events where I used to literally do the Matt Foley impersonation, all right? Like, we're a bunch of jokers. We do ridiculous, embarrassing shit all the time, you know? It's just sort of our thing. So this to me is like, it's like Thanksgiving.
Oh no. See, no, my family, when they do this stuff, it is over the top and embarrassing. Like, they do shit like that with the intent to embarrass.
Yes, that's what my family does too. The difference is that it's hilarious.
No, it's not. No, it's super cringeworthy.
Okay, yeah, my family is funny. Like, that's the difference.
No.
Is like we all have senses of humor, so we poke fun at ourselves all the time.
Yeah, no.
From what I could see, it looked like Sarah Palin was fully aware of how ridiculous it was and did it anyway, and I can respect that. So, not as cringy as I thought it was going to be, in my opinion.
Very cringy for me.
But yeah, I used to do, like, that. I used to do the Superfans. I used to I had a ton of Superfan skits just, like, memorized. Every line. My grandpa was a huge Chris Farley fan. and he loved that I could impersonate him like perfectly. So. But I stood my ground on not doing the Chip and Dale's thing. Oddly enough, that was a joke between me and my editor at RT. Is we were talking, because it was before I did the body positivity article with What's-Her-Face. And he's like, and I'm like, it was more daring for Chris Farley to take his shirt off and do the Chip and Dale scene in SNL than it was for this girl to take her shirt off and like submerge herself in a black liquid.
Especially since at the time, body positivity was really not a thing at all.
Exactly. You know, and Chris Farley, like, it was very obese. So for him to do that, like, for the sake of comedy, is not something a lot of people would do, even these days. So,
yeah.
God bless Chris Farley. I miss him. I wish he was still
God
with
rest
us.
his soul.
He's one of the funniest comedians ever, in my opinion. He's so good.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs are a fuck, man.
Well, drugs and his weight, apparently. They're not a good combination. So, and from what people who knew him, like David Spade and Dan Aykroyd and others, a lot of it had to do with he never really came to grips with the bullying he got when he was younger and things like that, and never really loved himself, you know. And it's a sad story, you know. It's a very sad story. All right, what do we got next? Let me check the donations. I wanted to see if there was another clip.
Holy Ninja Toe had one.
Oh, right. It's just DM it to me real quick. You put it in the anime section.
Hang on, let me he did, yeah. Let me get you a copy at the current time. See, you can copy them with timestamps.
Yep.
All right, so send it to you. Gojira says, I miss John Candy. I miss John Candy, too.
Yeah, he was great. All right, bring it up. And again, I'm worried about copyright, so I'm going to leave it paused until Hatman says he's ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Hitting the button in 3, 2, 1. This animation is terrible.
It's not lining up with the sounds at all.
No, it's very off rhythm and it's driving me nuts.
This hurts my brain.
Well, I have a musical ear. Like, this is driving me crazy because what I'm seeing is not lining up with, like, what I'm hearing.
Same. Like, it is actively braining my damage.
It feels like it's out of sync. What is this twitching? Like, what is going on?
What to say? Was this animated in freaking Mario Paint?
And where's the I could barely hear the drums now, and yet she's playing the air? I'm very confused.
I
actually have to stop because it's giving me a headache.
Oh my fucking god. I'm still trying to go. It's not getting any better. It's actually getting worse. Now they're both dancing together. I'm serious. The animation quality looks like it came out of freaking Mario Paint.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, that might legitimately be some of the worst animation I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ. You know what? I will sum it up with one of the comments on this video. I would imagine the sales for this anime being quite collectible considering how few of them were made.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can actually see the budget running out right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and link the chat on that one, would you?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So we need, because we got over $125, we need 2 more clips. And I also owe 5 details about this story that I'm putting together.
You better come up with some details. I'll find clips.
Yeah. So, well, let's let the chat suggest them. So the first detail is that it is a neo-noir story. Second detail is that it is set in the same Chicago and same time as Englewood. So it is going on simultaneously.
A modern noir story.
Yeah. Which is why it would be neo-noir.
Interesting. Oh. I'm stupid. I don't hear words sometimes.
No, apparently not. But
no.
Third bit is it is about a bounty hunter / private investigator.
This is the way.
Fourth detail, it is actually going to be the first time I write romance. To degrees. There is going to be a romantic subplot in it. It is a noir story after all.
This is true.
And then finally, the lead character in it is a gunslinger. Specifically, his trademark weaponry that he carries with him at all times are a pair of Beretta M92Fs with compensators. I wanted to give him a gun that looked distinctive, and basically they're silver. The barrel is silver and the grips are black. So, is she a classy kind of dame? I can't give any more details away.
The gun from Unbreakable. All right, Daniel Parker has risen to the occasion. Oh, really?
Well, somebody said Konosuba has a dub is one that we need to do.
Okay, well, there's another one. High School DxD, funny moments.
Oh, wait a minute. That one has nudity all over it, doesn't it? Like, that's waifu bait.
I'm sure it does.
Are you sending me porn?
No, just lewds.
All right.
You got it pulled up?
No, you didn't send it to me yet.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought you had Discord open though.
Not on this computer. I have it on the other one.
Okay, gotcha. Then I will send it to you. Oh,
that's just
hang
the
on, I copied the
typical
wrong
Nora
link.
Rock Me thing.
Yeah, I copied the wrong link. All right, let's do this then. There we go.
All right, let's see
Tell me
how
when.
long I last.
Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
I see Kiss Anime in already. That's enough. See, I hear makeup test and think like cosmetics.
Wait, what the fuck?
Nope, it does have nudity in it.
What? No, done, no. He sees her underwear, then all of a sudden her clothes are ripped to shreds. What the fuck?
High School DxD. That's it for you.
Japan was a mistake.
I'm very confused. I'm very confused.
I stopped. I like the instant that I'm like, nope, enough.
I'm still.
How is that on YouTube?
I don't know. And it has almost 45,000 views too.
Stuff like this is why I'm losing my hair, people. Seriously. Terrible. Terrible!
What? Someone saw me in my underwear. Now no one will want to marry me? Yeah, no.
That's not how it works.
No. That's definitely not how it works.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Final clip before somebody throws like $19 at us.
Yeah, we're calling it here.
Well, no, if they throw another $19 at us, we have to. We're obliged, but...
You're obliged.
Konosuba has a dub. Okay.
All right.
I don't even know what Konosuba is.
The thingy.
So I have no clue what's going on here. So here we go. Wow, first image is some dude who has shat himself. This is great.
Oh God! Send me a link. Link me to your thing.
Oh, hold on.
I have a very bad feeling about this. Oh God! Oh God! I see that thumbnail. Oh Jesus Christ! How long am I gonna last? 6 minutes?
I don't know.
All right. Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
You were so scared to be run over, you wet your pants. Then you passed out, and at the hospital, the doctors and nurses laughed while you had a heart attack.
No, shut up! La 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 la! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it!
Your family's at the hospital right now, and we're just told about how you died. And even they're laughing. You can't do this to me! It's against the rules! You can't take me with him! I'm a witness! This is illegal! It's totally illegal! It's gotta be illegal! Wait!
You're coming with me, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll tap your power to live the good life, and I'll tap it all day, every day!
Please don't make me go with a creep like him! To think one of my subordinates' followers took pity on me and loaned me some money when I asked.
Yeah. Wow.
Whomever it strikes will perish! Up close like this, you froggies are pretty cute. No, it's just an eye.
Yeah, that one was kind of deserved.
Wear it because it looks neat. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Please don't pull on it! No, stop! You'll break it!
Then she's for real? Then what are your mom and dad called?
My mother is Yui Yui and my father is Shoy Saburo.
That needs to be a reaction image.
Don't leave me! I'll play whatever kinky games you want to play. I'll even do the slime after the frozen games.
I can never use a woman as a shield.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, well, we get eaten by monsters in every battle.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that either.
Huh?
I would like to join your party if...
You can't, and that's final.
So fast, girl.
Is she enjoying this?
This isn't funny, Kazuma! What a truly savage act. I must join his party now more than ever! I cannot stand here and do
I'm
nothing.
very confused.
Therefore, I shall ask you again. Will you let me join your party?
Forget it. This chick is 100% freaky.
Since days of old, becoming his erotic plaything has been a female knight's duty. And that alone makes it worthwhile to go.
Wait, what? He's getting off on it!
I love you, Manatite staff, with your throbbing magical power.
Greedy bitch!
Every day, every single day, every bloody damn day, one of you maniacs comes to my home and hurls explosion spells at it, and I demand to know who it is!
You wish to defile me, don't you?
What?
What shall I do, Kazuma?
How should I know?
I can feel his filthy eyes on me. Hungry, wanting. They are the eyes of a degenerate, one who would make a sex slave of me. And to break this foul curse, I shall have to submit
What
my
the
body
fuck
to
is going on?
graphic acts over and over again. Oh, the horror! What should I do, Kazuma?
Still don't know.
How can I
Thanks to the magic sword this jackass got when he reincarnated, I bet his life here's been hassle-free and way easier than mine. I worked my way up from nothing to get what I have, so for him to lecture me, he can go screw himself.
I want to blow him up. Let me blow him up.
If I beat you, Lady Aqua comes with me. And if you beat me, I'll grant you any one request.
Okay, you're on. Ready to go! Wait, hold on!
Now I have to unleash on something big and hard to feel satisfied.
Nice!
No way! My spell didn't work on him!
It looked like it worked to me. He went, yeah! And everything.
My eyes! Oh, my eyes!
That spell didn't work either! My purification magic doesn't affect him at all!
What do you want? He and rolled around a bit. I think it worked great.
Next.
What lewd tortures do you have planned? What degradations will I suffer? Show me if you dare!
What the fuck is going
These people
on?
get the wrong idea!
What? Oh my god, what kind of people do I have in my party?
No die!
Oh, this one knows what he is doing.
What?
How shrewd. He's been shaving away at my armor. Each stroke takes a little more. Instead of stripping it all away, he has chosen which parts to leave intact. He wishes to publicly shame me by leaving fleeting glimpses of my naked flesh between the cracks in my armor. You fiend! Standing there plotting where your next blow will land. Very well, hit me! No!
Huh?
This is not the kind of humiliation I like!
Hunting snow sprites is the shiznit.
Don't even think about eating him.
Whoopsie! My head slipped!
He'd roll his head down the hall at me and peek up my skirt. For a Dullahan, he could be so childish.
Strike, baby!
Bring it on, you evil bitches! Poor thing, she can level up, but her intelligence will always stay the same. Whoa.
Okay, that's actually funny.
She'd have a slamming body, but damn.
Oh my god! The kingdom's fallen! Everyone's dead! This thing works as ordered, though, so hey, nice job, me! Anyway, I can't stop this thing and I can't get out, so I think I'll be spending the rest of my life in it. What kind of idiot forgets to make an off switch? Oh, right. I'm the idiot that forgot to make an off switch.
The end.
You asshole!
Would you please let me suck it out?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for letting me.
No, thank you. Yep, that sucked.
I get to use explosion magic twice in a day. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Ask permission before you touch a girl. You creep. This is harassment. We're all gonna die and you're trying to cop a feel.
I'm not cupping anything. I'm trying to use Drain Touch where your skin's the thinnest. Hey, get your ass back here.
I'm okay. Just topping it off. Oh, yeah, that's a ticket. This'll be great. Yay!
Yep. That gave me cancer.
I think I just got a new strain of Wu flu.
Yep. I have cancer now.
I'm just very...
Fuck this. Fuck that show. Fuck the people who worked on it. Fuck the devices that they used to draw it. Fuck their brains. Fuck the idea. Fuck everyone who likes it. Fuck whoever sent that to us. Fuck this gay earth. Just fuck it.
Anime was a mistake. Anime was...
2 bombs weren't enough.
Yeah. We may need a third.
Well, I think I've had about enough life for today.
Yeah. So... that was indeed a thing.
Yeah.
And I still don't have pants, so that's a thing too. But
I am going to go stab myself repeatedly, probably in the eyeballs, and I drink heavily to erase the memories of that, and in the hopes that I will never, ever have to see such a thing again.
here's my question. How does that bother you so much, but you watched fucking Monster Musume?
Okay, that's the thing. Monster Musume was at least funny and not cringe awkward. No, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Now, to be fair, that was all out of context, so...
It was. It felt a lot like High School DxD, and I think High School DxD is really cringy. So...
Yeah, what little I saw of it was very cringy. Oh, there's her underwear. Oh, by the way, there's the rest of her.
Yeah, I've seen whole episodes of it. Yeah, it doesn't get any better. It's about like that.
All right, we need to give some thank yous. So,
do we?
Yes, we do. Because generosity is still welcome. So, Mercenary X, Holy Ninja Toe, Chaos Sonic, Serena, Not the Last One. Thank you guys for being as generous as you have been, for sure. Again, a thank you to Matchstick for being a member for 2 months in a row. Before we take off, tomorrow is when I plan on...
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I got a fucking email from Crunchyroll. Look what the fuck is in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I should have stabbed my fucking eyes out earlier. Go. You know what? Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone, Thought Phone. Be gone.
Daniel Parker donates $5 and says, please forgive him. We'll think about it.
I'll consider it, maybe.
But anyway, so I need to go watch Gunbuster apparently before I pass out. I am pretty tired. But also, I'm thinking tomorrow we will do the patrons only stream, patrons, members, what have you. And there's 3 ways to get into that. You can become a member of my main channel at the $5 tier. You can become a patron for $5 or more, or you can become a member of the Subscribe Star tier, which is just $5. So any of those will work for you, and you'll also get access to the Discord server as well, which basically lets you get in touch with me anytime you want. So fun times all around, right? And we do have quite a bit of fun. On top of that, I want to give a special thank you to Not the Last One. He has actually been doing quite a bit to get people in the community talking to each other a lot more. And that's, with a bunch of awkward nerds, that's not easy, but he's putting time and effort into it. So, buddy, I really appreciate that, to say the least. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and take off for the evening. One thing I am going to do that's also going to be Patreon exclusive, I'm going to give you guys one more little detail, is the tentative title of this next story, which I will probably, Hatman and I are going to hammer out some details on it. Chaos Sonic donates another $1. Says, that Hatman's was the common writer one. So Chaos Sonic doesn't need to apologize for anything. His was actually kind of funny. But, for those of you who are patrons, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to release the playlist that I put together for this new story, which, for those who don't know, I do that for every story I write, is I put together a playlist that is inspiring me to write it, because I take a lot from music. So I'm going to let you guys get a listen to that. In fact, within the next 5 minutes, if you're on the Discord server, you will be seeing that. And in fact, tomorrow, for the Patrons exclusive thing, I will be answering more questions about that story and future upcoming projects as well. Plus, we'll show off the actual finalized cover for 3 Nights, 4 Days. Get a lot of cool stuff going on tomorrow, to say the least. So, I don't have a time set up, so stay tuned to Twitter, to YouTube. I will announce it there. So, with all that said, my name is Micah Curtis.
I'm Alex Baldwin, and I regret living.
Well,